Hello there, this is episode 11 of Building with WooCommerce. From today, I'm not going to call this playlist Building the Ultimate WooCommerce Shop anymore, but Building with WooCommerce, because I think it's more general. And I also listened to my subscribers, listened to people on Reddit. They also suggested to not call it something with ultimate anymore. And also I'm building not an actual shop, but more like a information platform, an affiliate platform. So it's not only a shop. It's more like a data aggregator, or how would I call it? Where you can find basically all the information about a product. So, as I told you already in the last videos, I'm building a web shop called Stuff for Devs. And what I'm trying to do is gather as much information as possible about dev setup products. So focused on developers, I want to create all these pages and lists where I gather all information around the internet, and there I'm helping developers to make 100% right decision in their next purchase of a dev setup product. And what I'm trying to do is create pages like this, so with all this information, like a short description, unique selling points, videos, images, a general information, the best deals, frequently asked questions, but also reviews. And what I'm trying to do in this series is building and gathering all this information with the help of AI, or at least automation. So when I create a product, I'm trying to create a one-button click where it automates everything, extracts all the information from the internet about this product, and then it builds a complete, high-valuable product page with all the information necessary to make your decision in purchasing. And in the previous videos, I showed you already that I'm able to generate product descriptions with the help of AI. Also other kinds of descriptions, and I also created already unique selling points with AI. But for reviews, it was super difficult to generate this with AI, because basically I want to generate or show reviews here, but then first I need people that are visiting this platform and have an incentive to leave a review here instead of somewhere else. But reviews are so important for other people to make their decision in a purchase. So then I started thinking, how could I automate this? And I think I figured out a super cool way to do this. I'm so excited about how I built this. And today I'm going to show you what I did. So first, I want to show you it in a wireframe I created, or a flow in Miro, and then I want to show it how I did it with code, how I actually implemented this. Yes, and maybe I can first even demonstrate it to you, because that makes it more cool. Okay, so if I have a product like this which doesn't have reviews, I can use this button, and I showed you this button already in the previous videos. And what I'm trying to do is, if I click this button, it starts to gather information for all these fields I just told you about. So descriptions, unique selling points, frequently asked questions, all these kind of things, images in the future. But for now, I just added the reviews section, the reviews functionality. So what I can do here, so currently there are no reviews for this product. nothing here. And what I can do, if I click this button, I'm extracting all reviews I can find on the internet about this product, and it automatically inserts it in this product page. So if I click generate here, okay, it skips the description because it did it already. It starts to do the unique selling points here first, and now it's processing reviews. So it's looking for reviews now from all over the internet. Takes some time. Okay. And now if I click here, I have all these reviews, even with ratings. And these are reviews from actual people, so they are super valuable for someone who wants to buy this product and wants to know if it's an actual good product. And it is also from all these kind of sources, so it's super independent way of showing reviews. Yeah, so maybe you are wondering how I did this, and that's something I want to share with you. So let me show you this graph or this visualization. So what I do, I start with my WordPress website, WooCommerce website, which contains this product, and this product contains a product title. So what I do, when I click the button, I make a request to Perplexity AI, which is a large language model that is also connected to the internet. It's super, super cool. And then I ask for as much reviews as possible about this product. So I give it the title of this product in the prompt, and then I'm asking for as much reviews as possible. And later in this video, I'm going to show you the actual prompt. And then I ask it from real people around the internet, and then preferably developers, because this webshop is about developers. And then this returns information back to WordPress. And then I take this information from Perplexity and send it to Claude AI, because this is, I think, even a smarter large language model at the moment. And I also want the reviews in a JSON array, because then I can use it to insert in WordPress. So I ask Claude to convert this review information to a JSON array. Then I also ask to exclude reviews not written by people, because I figured that sometimes Perplexity is summarizing the narrative of a product from a website, and then it gives it back to me like it was an actual review, but then it says something like users from this product or customers say this and that, and I want actual real reviews from people themselves. So then I ask Claude also to exclude these, so I only have actual reviews where people say I use this product or I don't like this about the product. And then I ask even Claude, which is super cool, rate from 1 to 5 based on the sentiment of the review. So it reads the actual review and then it gives me a rating. Then it returns this back, and then I can update this. And then I get all these reviews, which are super valuable for people who want to buy this product, and they are from all kinds of sources. And I even rate them based on what they say. So you have a nice overview of stars. Okay, so this works, and now I want to show you how I implement this. So if I edit this product and I click this button, then I have a JavaScript event listener, event handler, and it runs a start method. I showed you a little bit of this already in the previous videos, a little bit more in depth. I'm going to do it a little bit quicker today. But it basically updates feedback, so it shows what field it is running. And then it makes an AJAX request to an AJAX endpoint, which is this endpoint. And this is a function that returns all the fields. And all these fields have keys, and they have a label. This label is to show in the loader, like show below here. And the key can be used to find a method if this where I can check if this field is already set. So for example, I don't want to set this description again or reviews again. I want to do it once. And then also it has a method to generate the actual content, and it has a method to update. So it returns, it gets all the fields. It gets all the fields here, and then it loops over all the fields. It updates the feedback so it knows which field it is currently generating. And then it has, and then it calls this method, generate content, which makes an AJAX request to this, which has a handler function that basically validates if the field is already set. Then it generates this thing, and then it updates this thing, and it does it here. In the previous videos, I show you more the underlying functionality of this, but today I want to focus a little bit more on the prompting. And then, for example, in this generate function, let's say I want reviews. So this ID is get content field generator, which is a helper function here, which builds the method name generate reviews. And then it sets up this product content generator class, which is this, which contains a method generate reviews. And then it checks if it actually exists. It sets up Perplexity as an argument. So this is the AI it's going to use with an API key. And then it returns this function, this generate function, and then it first validates basically, and then it checks for this generate method, and then it generates the content. And here is the part I want to show you more in depth. So get content field generator returns this from content generator, and this calls a generate reviews method, which uses prompt manager, which is a helper class I created, and I have it in here. And this prompt manager asks for get prompt with the name, and the name is about reviews. And then it uses get prompt file, which returns a file from my WordPress theme, prompts, and then the file name. So it's here, it's product reviews. Let me go back to prompt manager, and then returns this file. It gets the content from the file, it decodes the file, and then it returns an array of messages. So that's this array with one element, and it has a role user. This is basically the prompt I'm going to use for Perplexity, where I say, give me as much reviews as you can find from real people on the internet, preferably programmers, about the product, and then I replace this with the product. And then give me the reviews. Give me the reviews back, how they are actually written, and last, include the domain name of the source, nothing else, because I want to use this domain name here. So I can say Reddit, coding horror, YouTube, Dev Talk. I can show the source. And then, so it gets this, basically this prompt back. Then it uses a Perplexity AI class. I showed you this in the previous videos, but I can show it to you quickly. So Perplexity, it has an API key, it has a model set, it gets a client with the API key, it returns this client, and then if you call the complete method, you give it messages from the prompt, It sets the body to messages. If I want, I can set extra options. And then I run a completion, so to Perplexity API URL /chat/completions. And then I get, based on the messages I asked, I get something back. I JSON decode it. And then I use a super simple AI completion class to just streamline everything. So this is really simple. It sets content and it gets content, but then I can always do it the same. Also, if I use other AI models. And then it sets this content and then it returns the completion. So this completion is set here and then it returns this completion. So this is basically the answer from Perplexity, which is a little bit raw still. And then I used apply filters, which is a native WordPress WooCommerce hook. And I give this content to this hook so I can hook something in. So I can do still something with this content before it's updated. And then I use this I create this hook again here, generated product reviews, where I connect a filter hook, which is this hook. And this hook receives the content just created by Perplexity. And then it's going to make a request to Claude, which again uses Prompt Manager to get the prompt of product reviews fine-tune with the content. And this content is the content from Perplexity, and it's going to be replaced in the prompt so that Claude knows what it has to fine-tune. And then so it calls this prompt, where I say to Claude as a user, can you help me with improving this content? And then the assistant, I say, like, this is how it responds. Sure, I can help you with that. What kind of improvements are you looking for? And then I say as a user, convert the following content to a JSON array of reviews within each object a property called review, containing the actual review, and a property called source containing the source of the review. Do you remember I asked Perplexity to also include the source? After a property, add a property called rating to each object with a value 1 to 5, being 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest, based on the sentiment of the review. So Claude is going to convert it to JSON, and it's going to add 3 properties. A review property contains a review, a source property contains YouTube or Reddit, and a rating based on the sentiment of the review. And then I say, sure, I can help you with that. And what do you want me to do with reviews that do not seem to be an actual person that is written it, but more like a summary of what users or customers find about the product? Do you remember where I said in this section, I want to exclude reviews not written by people? So summary, sometimes the AI thinks a review is also a summary where it says people or customers said this about the product, but I want to basically create actual people reviews written by people. Okay, and then I say, and then as an answer I say, ignore this, don't include them in the JSON array. And then the assistant says, got it, I will ignore those. Can you provide me with the content that I should convert to a JSON array of reviews? And then I say, return nothing else than the updated JSON content. And then I replace this with the input from Perplexity, the output from Perplexity. Okay, and then I'm still in this filter. So then I get again a completion back from Claude. This.ai is set to Claude with an API key. So that's the same as the Perplexity class. So this is the Perplexity class, this is the Claude class, where I again set a model, I give it a system. So you are a professional content manager with experience in SEO and sales. The web shop you are managing is providing information about the best dev setup products for developers. So so it has a little bit with Claude, you set the system here and not in the prompt. Yeah, and then basically it also has a complete function and a get client function like Perplexity does. Okay, back to the filter. So then it runs this completion with Claude. So it sends this prompt, including the Perplexity information and everything, the requirements I want from Claude to fine tune it. And then again, I create I return a completion, like the one I created, an AI completion, like here. I set the content and you can get the content. So it returns this. And then it returns this content. And then we go back to where we initially were. So it was generating the content. Generate. And then I want the update method, which is, I also have a helper function here. Update reviews. This is changed for reviews in this case. Then I get product content manager, and then update reviews. Here I get a JSON string of reviews back from Claude. Then I decode this to an array, with this set to true is an array. And then I loop over these reviews where I use WP insert comment, which is a native WordPress and WooCommerce function to add comments and in WooCommerce reviews. Then I set the comment ID. This is this product from here. This product is set. This product get ID. The author is user on, and then replace this. And here I use the source, created from in the beginning with Perplexity. So then you get user on Reddit, user on YouTube, user on whatever. And then the comment content is the actual review. And then if the content is successfully created and Claude generated a rating, as I asked it to do, based on the sentiment of the review, I also add comment meta for rating, and then this is a number from 1 to 5, and then it sets also the stars rating. And this results into pages like this, where with one click on a button, I can generate super valuable reviews from all over the internet. So this is for my users, clients of this platform is super valuable because they don't have to search all over Google. They can just read this information from all kinds of sources and make their right decision to purchase the product, yes or no. Okay, there was a lot. As you can feel, I'm super excited about this. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Please follow me if you find this information interesting. If you want to know more about WooCommerce development and how I'm reasoning, how I'm building interesting automations and AI stuff in a website like this. Have a lovely day and hope to see you soon on my channel and videos. Bye. Thank you very much.